Guy, if fast, no regrets. Don't regret. If you practice these three skills I'm about to review. If you practice these three skills I'm about to review, you will never be broke. One of them made me my first millionaire online and has changed the lives of hundreds of young people. These are not the common things practiced by common people. It's the silent skill that most wealthy people always forget to mention. Okay? Yikes. If you practice what I'm about to reveal to you in this video, you will never be broke. It's the skills that made me my first millionaire and has changed the lives of hundreds of young individuals. These are not the common skills practiced by the common people. These are the silent skills that the ultra wealthy people always forget to mention. Facebook ads, how Facebook makes money, why it's urgent, prompt engineering and research. I know you've heard. I know you've held. Be calm. Don't rush. You have done the hook. Let's relax. I know you've heard one. I know you've heard this before. If you're not paying for it, you are the product. And it's not news again to understand that you are the product on social media. You think social media is free, but for some reason, people are still making money by your interaction on posts. Every single time you log onto that app, someone is printing money because either you leave that app with dopamine hit or you've made payments for something you never planned to make payments for. How many of you have experienced that? You just move into Facebook and you just want to have a good time, right? You just want to chill and burn and breathe a little. But then you see like two, three things that caught your attention and you're ready to make payments for it. Those are called ads. And the reason Facebook wants to keep you on their platform. Now, when I say Facebook, I don't mean just Facebook. It's common. It's a business model. It's not wrong. It's a business model. That's how they make money. They give you entertainment, and then while you're still being entertained, they give you something they think you would know or you would like. That's your sense of targeting. It's not like Facebook is giving you something that you don't like. If you don't like it, you not buy it. I'm explaining that too much though. But the reason these platforms want to keep you on their apps is because they make money from your interaction on their app. And what I always tell young people is this: whenever you're in a system, don't be the person who sees one side of the coin. Try to always endeavor. It's key, it's important that you see the two sides of the coin for every single thing you're doing, both interactions with people, social media. Ask yourself, if they can spend billions to make their updates or anything and I'm not paying money for it, what's the catch? Always ask yourself, what's the catch? PK would always say this. He said, there's what is happening and then there's what is beyond the obvious. What's happening and what is going on. PK would always say this: beyond the obvious. There's what is happening and then there's what's going on. What's happening is what everybody sees. What's going on is what is truly going on. And I'm going to tell you what is truly going on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, these platforms you spend hours of your day on. It's called ads. These creators, if you want to make money, you have to be on the receiving and on the giving side of this equation, right? And Facebook ads is the first skill you need to learn. As a young person, there are lots of things you need to learn by default. Web3 is coming, AI, there are lots of things. And when I advise you to learn Facebook ads, I'm saying it with a sense of urgency because Facebook has been here for more than 10 years and it's not going to be here, or even if it's going to be here, it's not going to be the Facebook as we know it in the next 10 years, which means the way we make money from it now, because advertisers make tons of money from Facebook. That's why Facebook wants to keep them. If you pay, there are people that pay 10,000 naira to run ads in a day, and they are making like 100,000 naira, like 200, 300,000 naira just by spending 10K on ads in a day. The way money is being made changes per time, per platform. So it's urgent for you to learn how to run Facebook ads now, because in the next 5 years, Facebook might not be the same way it is now. The way you run ads on Facebook now might not be the way ads are being run. So why not start? Because it's going to be painful. Definitely, AI is coming, technology is advancing. The way you run ads or the way you make money from certain platforms will only get complex. Why? Because the system does not want a lot of people at the top. The reason you think Facebook ads is hard, it's because people who know how to run Facebook ads don't want a lot of people up there. And so they create a narrative. Web3 might be easy, crypto might be easy, Forex might be easy. When I mean easy, I don't mean that's ABC. I mean it's something that we all know, they know, that if you put 1 week of your intense focus to learn it, you will learn it. That's what I mean by easy. But because the pyramid of life is shaped to only keep a few at the top, it's not just general in life, it's in niches, it's in business industries, it's in industries, right? So you need to understand that Facebook ads will not be the same. I'm telling you to learn how to run Facebook ads. Now, I don't mean the boost posts on your mobile phones. How to run ads directly from Ads Manager. TikTok just launched their own, I think last year or last 2 years. Learn how to run TikTok ads, learn how to run Facebook ads, learn how to run ads on platforms, Google ads, YouTube ads. Learn how to run ads on these platforms, because you're one of the many who will have that knowledge, who will have that skill, meaning that you can price what you want. It's simple, right? What many people are not doing, the few that are doing it would the few that are doing it would shoot up their prices because they are worth it. So learn Facebook ads. And if you want to learn Facebook ads directly from me, I learned Facebook ads from a friend, one of the best Nigerian experts in Nigeria. I would link not the live recording because it's not free, but I'll link how you can gain access to the live recording in the description. You can watch it, and but if you want to gain access to it, you just take the measures there. Second skill, you must learn is prompt engineering. And this is very key because, of course, it's linked to AI. And what most people don't understand is most of these advanced technologies still build on basic principles. One of the examples are garbage in, garbage out. So most people think they are using ChatGPT or they are using AI because they are just managing ChatGPT or Canva or Claude. There are thousands of AI tools out there that most people are still sleeping on. Why? Because they spent 20 minutes on one of them and it didn't give them the results they wanted, so they gave up. But that's an aside. If you want to learn prompt engineering, at least the basics, you need to learn it, because I know how much money I've made by just learning this simple skill, prompt engineering. And that's how to feed logical, well curated, detailed information to AI for it to give you the same results, better results. It all depends on how you prompt it. And I'll give you guys a very quick tip. You can use the role, context, condition, what was that? Role, context, task. Hey, how do they say that thing again? Role, context, containment, task, and refine an output. So I can't get the whole thing in my head right now, but the general method I do use to prompt my AI is the role, context, containment, like restrictions, the task I want you to carry out, and then the output. I think I jumbled it up a bit, but if you want to get the full framework, I spent 60 minutes with young business owners where I showed them the framework, and I even gave them free templates, right? I'll link the video in the description. It's the same video with the how to gain access to the Facebook ad. So you just get it there. But basically, one of the biggest things that I learned was don't rely too much on ChatGPT. Don't rely too much. I'm going to be using ChatGPT because it's what everybody knows, right? When you're prompting ChatGPT or AI, when you've done the whole talking, just spitball everything that's in your mind. Before you hit send, copy that text, open another chat on ChatGPT, and then just type this. Give me a powerful prompt for this. Then you put your colon and paste what you just copied. ChatGPT would refine everything, and there are some pre-prompts you could give your AI so that it can give you better results. Because just give me a powerful prompt it will give you a very, very good prompt, but with these pre-prompts, it will give you crazier results, right? I will link the description, I will link the text of these prompts. I'll link these prompts in the description below, right? It will be on a Google Docs probably. So you could just check it to get this prompt that you feed to your ChatGPT, probably you feed to your ChatGPT to train it on giving you well curated prompts for all the prompts you feed it. So prompt engineering is one of the things that helped me, because I used better prompts to create landing page copies for myself and for my clients, and this will pay top dollar for it, right? Used it to create my ad videos, my ad copies, copyright, basically everything that people pay huge amounts of money for. You get quality. And the crazy thing is, this is on the free version of ChatGPT. Crazy. On the free version of ChatGPT. So you have no reason not to start something. Equip yourself with this skill of prompt engineering. You don't need to buy you can buy a course for it. But what I always tell people, like, if you follow me very well, you understand that this is what I always tell people. Don't buy courses for, most times, I'm going to shoot myself in the leg if I say this. I'll just say, don't buy courses for basics of things, except it's promising something else. Don't get courses for, if you don't have the money for courses, don't get courses on the basics of things. If you want to learn the basics of copywriting, it's there on YouTube. If you have the money to get a tutorial for the basics of YouTube, if you have the money to get a tutorial for the basics of a skill, probably because it's offering something else like community, more bonuses, and you have the money. But if you don't have the money, that shouldn't be an excuse, because you have free information on YouTube already, right? And I'm just giving you real tea now. You could just start by learning how, this is what you do. When you're done typing something you want ChatGPT to do for you, copy it, paste, type, give me a powerful prompt for this. When it gives you the whole prompt, copy that prompt and say, teach me how to create this kind of prompt. What did you do? What did you look out for? What are the things you looked out for? Before you send that one, tell it to give you a powerful prompt for this. Then now send it under that previous chat of the previous prompts, right? You're basically using ChatGPT. You're basically allowing ChatGPT to teach you how it generates its prompts, right? That's that for that. The third skill you need to learn, it's not majorly a skill, but it's something that is really important. From time to time, like every Sundays or every Saturdays, you could just bring out a day where you just research the business model or the profit model of different businesses. How do realtors make money? How does the highest person in the real estate industry or the real estate business, how do they make money? How does the food vendor, the highest food vendor, how do they make money? How does a baker make money? How does an e-commerce person make money? How does, research? You could use ChatGPT. And the essence of this is just to widen your experience, your horizon. You're not just limited. And one thing you come to realize after carrying out series of researches is, most times, more often than not, there are some businesses that have similar profit models. Either sell more of this or optimize this or scale this, or most of them, not all, have similar profit models which you could leverage, pick from, apply to your business. You understand what I mean? So this is something like you should do like a daily ritual or a weekly ritual, but try to learn more about other businesses, not just yours, right? If you gain value from this video, I believe I've helped you. I believe I've helped you. If you gain value from this video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And if you're a business owner, you want to learn how I made 100 sales in a day and how I 5x my sales in 30 days. You've been struggling with sales, content, you don't know how to create proper content for your business. I spent 60 minutes, roughly 60 minutes, with young business owners like you, where I showed them exactly what I told you, how I 5x my sales in 30 days and how I made 100 sales in a day, right? I gave out real value there. I didn't hold back anything, and the feedback from that session has been amazing. So I'll link the video in the description. Once you're done with this one, watch it and carry out the proper actions, right? No, right? And carry out the proper actions. As usual, share this video with just 2 of your friends, 3 of your friends. No more, no less. As always, where you are right now, it's not your final destination. I shall meet you at the top. But for now, lock in and represent. God bless.